Welcome to Radio Boomers Live, otherwise known as RBL, a show that incorporates baby boomers and millennials' ideas and perspectives.
With the hottest news, reviews, and interviews, and guidance on the transition of brick and mortar to click and order. And now I'm proud to introduce former veteran, military police, and a member of Knights of Columbus, my dad, James Zuley.
And my son, Chairman and CEO of eZWay Network, known as the Digital Dick Clark, Eric Zuley. Who you are. You're all over the world. And good morning to our superstar guest of the show, my son, Eric Zuley, otherwise known as, remember, the eZWay days, Eric, back in the day.
It's just so easy watching TV. You know, that was actually Akon. Akon and his producers and stuff that did that. By the way, guys, welcome to Radio Boomers Live. Me and my dad do a live broadcast TV show on eZWayTV every Monday at 10 o'clock. So you could submit to eZWayNetwork@gmail.com if you want to be a guest on the show and you have a good story to tell and you want to talk to our audience. And we love to hear from you. You can also subscribe to eZWayNews.com. Take a look at that platform, which is something we're going to be talking about today on the show. We're going to really go into what is eZWay News and what's going to be on eZWay News and who's going to be involved. And, what is the eZWay Network really, which is, a place that you can create an account and you can, set up a profile and you can basically build and promote your business. Over 11,000 people are using that now.
And it's always being upgraded and it's becoming more user-friendly every day. And sometimes people say there's so much, but then when they start getting into the so much and find out it's all categorized, they're going like, wow, I've never seen any, the comments, Eric, are amazing. I've never seen anything like this before. This is so beneficial for me and my business. I love the reviews and comments we get.
Well, it really is. I mean, and there is really nothing else like eZWay News. And the truth of the matter is you're not going to see anything like this anywhere else because it is so truly unique.
Absolutely
and,
unique. You built a lot of it.
Our motto is you get the views with eZWay News.
eZWay News.
And so this is what we're talking about. You guys can go to the subscribe button and stay up to date with everything eZWay, as well as everything we're covering and what we're involved with. And you can see that there's a lot of new stuff we've covered, a lot of new things that we put on eZWay News. We got a big VIP keynote event coming up, and then obviously our standard VIP keynote, pitch party. But we'll get more into that after we get into hot topics, because we gotta let you guys know what's going on with the news, reviews, and interviews. So we'll be right back after these messages, and we'll be back with hot topic time. So if you guys want to get a podcast or a TV show on eZWayTV, on eZWay Podcast, reach out to us.
Welcome to eZWay Podcast. Do you have a podcast? Maybe you want to create one. Let eZWayPodcast.com make it a little easier on you and your guests. For only $99 a month, you can super boost your podcast, get more subscribers, advertisers, and manage everything all in one place with eZWay Network.
Get seen and heard the easy way, get a larger reach, meet quality potential guests. You could be on Roku, Apple, Amazon, all mobile devices and smart TVs streaming on eZWayTV. Our network helps you get advertisers and people wanting to pay you for an interview, as well as brand credibility and more social media followers. Try it free. Register to eZWayPodcast.com.
Yeah, register to eZWayPodcast.com. And then we're taking now the podcasts and TV shows that we have on eZWayTV, and we're putting them on eZWayNews.com, which is getting thousands of views daily now.
Unbelievable. I love it.
Thousands of views daily. Yeah. So make sure that you guys register and subscribe to eZWayNews.com. And And then just giving you a quick sneak peek, this is the TV channel. Make sure you take a look at our new women's channel by Deb Drummond and her group. They're always constantly putting new content on there. Now they got 6 different summits of amazing women that are speaking, and it's just really, really awesome. So, all right, Dad, let's go ahead and get into the hot topics.
Growing and growing. And I remember years ago when, I mean, you pull these views and it's amazing. But when you started with the WTV and all the times we went out and so many carpets and interviews in the thousands, probably. And you hit what was it, the 14 million mark. That's a big congratulations there. That's not bad. Anyway, Pope Francis, the Requiem Mass, as you know, was April 26th, and it was led by the College of Cardinals Dean. Approximately 130 foreign delegations, that's like a lot of countries, came to represent. It's about 250,000 people attended, and many world leaders and billions around the world attended mass and prayers for the Pope Francis. He was the first pope that actually was from the Jesuit order. Putin has declared a 3-day ceasefire in the war against Ukraine in May due to the 80th anniversary from a World War II victory. So hopefully he can extend that permanently and stop the nonsense over there. Many complaints due to job cuts, although Musk and his situation where he's investigating all these federal agencies is cleaning house, basically. Many of these agents, you're talking about people in Social Security that are 3 years old getting full Social Security benefits, and people that have been deceased for 5 years getting full Social Security. I don't know if that's right. So that's kind of stuff that they're erasing, and it's relieving a lot of people of jobs too, but the jobs aren't necessary and the jobs aren't being done. So it's just cleaning house. Don't be mad at Musk. He's doing a good job. And don't forget, he went up there and with his rocket and saved those people that were supposed to be up there for maybe a few weeks, and they were up there for a year. Time to get them down. And he sent one of his rockets up. He's a citizen. How many citizens can say, well, I sent a rocket up and saved some of the astronauts? That's pretty cool. Anyway, so in January, facing a revolt, Justin Trudeau had to step down, as you know, and he's replaced by Mark Carney in Canada, who is currently, he's dealing with the tariffs with the U.S. and so on, so over a lot of issues, a lot of political issues. But he's going against Palaveri, and that's today. So today we'll find out who's going to be taking over the Canada reign. In Spain and Portugal, a little bit of an electronic issue. All the power went out. Cell phones, traffic lights, newsrooms, everything just shut down basically in their country. So that's like, I was in a blackout in Chicago like that, but that was just a city. So they're working on trying to figure out how it happened and getting it all turned back on. Okay, guys, have you taken care of your real ID? We have till May 7th. And I mean, if you don't have it, problem is if you go to get on a certain flight, you could be denied access in some states. Now, well, probably in all states, but the thing is, you may not have to go to the DMV because some states are allowing you to do it online, this apply online situation. But look into it because, you don't want to be there the last few days when the lines are very long. And we got a lot of Americans now trying to get back in shape because they're, like myself, you're reading a lot of this interesting stuff on Facebook that if you do this, or what is it, this, or rub part of your nose, whatever it is, certain exercises helps with longevity. And they're giving you a lot of tips on diet, what to eat, what not to eat. And a lot of people are seeing that. But still, we got about 75% of us are not there. So we got to get back in shape. Well, Eric, I think that's about it for now. I got about 60 other things I researched, but time is rolling by here. So let's move on. and
Move
see what's
on. All right.
going
Well,
on in the
great,
world.
great information. Didn't know that about Putin. And all right, guys. Well, today's broadcast is brought to you by V3 Lifestyle. And then we have the Best of Best book, which is a book we do yearly that we feature our members and give amazing breadcrumbs of knowledge, with people's journey and becoming the best of the best. And then bvccharity.org. bvccharity.org is where you can make a donation and definitely support what we're doing. Wealth XO is another sponsor of the show. And if you want to be a sponsor of the show, again, reach out to us, send us an email at eZWayNetwork@gmail.com. And we'd love to hear from you guys.
Absolutely.
So moving forward, like I said, we have a television network, and I wanted to just kind of break it down to you guys what's on eZWayTV currently, which is Pitch TV. So if you have basically a business and you want to have a 1-minute pitch on our stage, we have Pitch TV, which we can actually have
Pitch TV. Now, let me share one thing, Eric. Not to interrupt you, but we went to an event. Eric and I went to an event recently, and Eric was on stage, and you should have saw the audience. They did a little clip about his network and everything, and he started talking. Everybody's grabbing their phones or opening up their purses and taking notes. It was really interesting, and getting everybody to tune in by taking out their phone and scanning something is amazing. How you caught the audience. You actually have a line there at the end. You had a line, people waiting to get a picture with you. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, we actually have coverage of that event that you're talking about, the platform experience, which was at the Costa Mesa Hilton. And shout outs to Lori Vision Media, which is our in-house media that does a lot of this coverage. But we have a lot of coverage from that event, and you'll see that a lot of different people are taking pictures with me, and you too. We definitely had fans afterwards, and we gave some really great information. So I definitely encourage you guys to check out the article on eZWay News, learn a little bit more about that event, and then the actual event itself. There's an episode of my talk. I actually had a special talk on really how to get views with eZWay News. And there's some other great speakers, and this is another JV relationship of the eZWay Network, which is the platform experience, and we're going to be doing a lot of stuff with them, and we brought in about 50 new people. So check this out. Remember, follow us at eZWay Family on Instagram. Download the interactive app, eZWay Interactive. We are at another amazing event. It's called the Platform Experience.
You just want to earn a lot of money. That's not a vision. For God so loved
So this gentleman speaks, and then his wife comes in and speaks, and then they get the crowd really motivated, talking about I want to get paid. And then I come in.
Little shout out to.
Do you want to do a shout out, Dan?
A little shout out to Denise Estelle with the Honor Thy Father.
Hey, Ebony, how are you? Thank you for tuning in
with the event. Oh yeah, hello.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you a little bit of the event, and I am available for bookings, guys. If you do want me to speak at your next event about anything to do with digital marketing, I'm probably one of the biggest gurus now, based upon third-party perspective. And I'm a blast on stage. We call it speakertainment. So a little dancing, a little rapping, and a lot of good education.
I like the comments there when people, that are in the know and they've been around. They go, how do you do this? How did you create this? They're looking around going, this is amazing, but how did you do it?
Well, you guys got to definitely tune into our training. In fact, today at 2:00, we'll be doing a special training for how to be an affiliate, how to make money, and how to learn how to use the eZWay Network, and to learn kind of the background story of how we did this. So this is we're going to not say anything now, Dad. We're going to go ahead and let everybody watch the video so they can hear it. And this is just an example of my talk at the platform experience. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to press the share button, like, and comment if you enjoy what you see.
But we got one more. And he is going to close us out. His name is Dr. Eric Zuley. Guys, in Marquise Who's Who in America, boasting an influential following of over 1 million across various platforms. As an award-winning entrepreneur, best-selling author, digital coach, speaker, host, actor, and producer, Dr. Zuley has made a profound impact in the entertainment and a trailblazer in most digital marketing industries. As the chairman and CEO of eZWay Network, Dr. Eric has developed a multimedia marketing empire, reaching millions globally through TV shows, podcasts, and digital content. His work has been featured on major platforms such as ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, and TMZ. And he has been prominently featured on the covers of Hollywood Weekly magazine and over 15 other leading publications. He's going to be talking to us about online innovation, platforms, and podcast building communities. So you know you need to be taking notes. So join me in welcoming Dr. Eric Zuley.
How you guys doing?
Looking to grow and align your brand with celebrities and other established brands? Your brand is all about your entire customer experience. Everything from your logo, your website, your social media experiences, the way you answer the phone, to the way your customers experience your staff. So why not let us help you get your branding right from the start? At eZWay Promotions, we are a new class of professionals providing first-class online branding, promotions, social media, website development, editing, graphic design, public relations, media, SEO, and online advertising to give your business the competitive edge to stand out. Our highly experienced experts will not only help you increase your online presence, but also provide you with a proven online strategy to help you increase the value of your company and make acquiring new customers easier. So what are you waiting for? Contact us today and let us help you grow your business exponentially.
Welcome to eZWay, where dreams ignite. Families come together, we got our light. In our community, everything feels right. We're building the future, starting tonight. eZWay versus a brand new lamp. Interactive outfits in your hand.
Eric Zuley is an award-winning multimedia mogul, brand authority, visibility expert who knows how to create an influence effect around individuals and their businesses. Mr. Zuley owns eZWay Network, a media network powering their own radio, magazine, and TV network housing 10 channels, airing 30 shows with a potential reach of 320 million homes and mobile phones. He has been able to work affiliate marketing deals with over 120 affiliates, TV distribution deals with over 200 channels. He owns his own channel with over 18 sub-channels on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire TV. He has over 500 events under his belt as a producer and host. He has hosted his own show, The EZ Show, and EZ Talk Live. He started out with one YouTube channel, which today has over 13,500,000 views and 8,000 subscribers. He is the creator of the globally known brand with thousands of celebrity and business influencer endorsements. As an authority in California, he has been given the Robert A. Award, signed off on the National Eric was one of the first people to start using his cell phone as a producer's tool to create content which he uploaded to his YouTube channel, Watching TV, with close to 14 million viewers and hundreds of A-list celebrities. Eric has produced over 450 success events and raised millions for charity nonprofits.
There you go. Thank you so much. You guys like that dancing, right? I see you show some other, can make the cameras on. All right. Man, I want to give a round of applause for my introducer. She like read that bio like perfectly. So let's give her a round of applause and give some love for the team. And since you guys like the dancing so much, I want you to do me a little favor. If everybody in here pulls out their cell phones, now while I'm talking to you guys, I want you to take notes of how I'm telling you to do certain things and how many views might come to me and also come to you as I'm telling you. So as you see what it says, pull out your cell phones, take some pictures, post it, or if you go live, then we'll even step it up another notch. All right, so since you guys liked that dancing so much, can we turn that up a little bit?
All right.
All right. I'm not gonna do that all the time. We good. You guys show the love. So please follow, do what I'm saying, and everybody that has their cell phones out, I'm going to be watching while I'm talking to you guys. But let's have some fun. So when I say easy, you say way. Easy. Easy. Loud as you can. Easy. All right. So eZWay family, guys, please follow us on Instagram and make sure that you follow me because I love that. So there's okay. So I'm not. If you want to watch the rest of the speaking and what I talk about, and I actually talk about the 3 A's: power of affiliation, appreciation, and association. And I talk about the 5 C's, and I talk about a lot of things that I've mastered to create monetization online and to help get more visibility. So you can go to eZWayTV, and under Speakers TV, you're going to see that episode. But what I wanted to point out is, you'll notice I said, hey, if you pull your cell phones out, we have a special surprise for you, pretty much. So what we are going to be doing for those people that pulled their cell phones out, and this also, what I'm telling you guys right now, this also applies to you guys that are watching right now on this broadcast. So if you share this broadcast, this can happen to you too, because we're going to be doing a special article on this show and pretty much everything we do moving forward on eZWay News. So you'll see that there's a whole article on this event, and you'll see there's a whole bunch of different people mentioned. But when we put these articles out, they're getting a good amount of views. Like there's over close to 600 views already. There's 45 something shares. So the numbers and the viewership, the eyeballs are really going to be growing with eZWay, and we can feature you guys on these articles. There's so many different articles that we're going to be pushing out. We just did our big VIP pitch party. It's got over 300 views already. Well, it will have over 300. I think it has like 300 something views on the Facebook Live. But basically, we're going to be pushing this article, and you know, when we do an article on today's show, Radio Boomers Live, you could be mentioned, because we're going to say, hey, the people in the audience, so on and so forth. So if you guys are in the audience and you're commenting, like Anna and like Ebony, we're going to be mentioning Ebony and Anna for being supporters of the eZWay network and the eZWay family. So
I love it.
And then if you really are tuned in, if you're really supporting, if you're an affiliate, if you're sharing, if you're liking, if you're commenting, and you're really supporting us, we may even link your name. We may even link what we put on those articles to your profile. And then, you know, what is that going to do, Eric? What is that going to do for me? Well, our network has a vast network of individuals, and we're starting to really grow this wall of fame, the eZWay wall of fame. So all the people that have profiles, we use Deb Drummond as a for instance. This is how we drive traffic to you. This is how we get you leads. This is how we get you relationships to build your business. And then everything you have is right here on your profile. So people are gonna, when they go to your profile, if you have an event on here, they're gonna click on event to learn about your next event. If you have a blog, which is a press release of whatever's going on, it's going to take you right to whatever it is you're promoting. So as we drive traffic to your profile, eZWay News is going to do that. You know, they can also go to connect. They can click on connect and go right to your profile and connect with you on our app, which is basically going to allow people to message you directly. And So there's just amazing tools that we've provided, so they can add you as a friend, and then they can message you, say hello, and then you can start a whole conversation with that member. So if you guys are engaging with us, and you're, by the way, could you see what I was showing, Dad, or was I not sharing the screen?
Oh, you can see it. Yeah.
You could? Okay, good. This is just a new strategy and a new way that we're going to help you guys get views, just by being audiences, just by being in the audience, just by attending, but you got to like, comment, and share to be eligible to be on the next.
Participate. Yeah. Got to participate. Got to be part of the program. That's how you get results.
Yep. And speaking of programs, so again, we're going to be pushing out a lot of things moving forward, a lot of things on eZWay News. And so eZWay News is where you get the views. eZWay News is where everything that we have happening is going to happen. So everything that we have going on is on eZWay News. We also have a sites navigation on eZWay News now too, so you can get to all the other stuff. So the Wall of Fame I just showed you is right there on the sites navigation. The social network I showed you is on there. Our agency, our promotional branding, our events, our magazine, our podcast, our TV, our images, everything that we have is right here on eZWay News. And then, most people want to know about the events. And most people want to know. So we just added events now. So from eZWay News, you can go right into the whole plethora of events that we have, whatever we have coming up. Like, here's a couple great events coming up that you guys might want to attend, like Polarized Networking, for instance. This is one of our JV partners. You can come on Zoom and you can network, and you can connect to a whole nother network.
Yeah.
From eZWay News. Yeah. And you can register. And this is one of our members. They have a profile on our network, and then you can learn about them. Here's an in-person event in Hollywood, covered by Fox and NBC and all the big stuff, with some of the biggest speakers coming up. And all this is on eZWay News. Mindatorium and the Women's Channel and all the different stuff is now on eZWay News. Same thing with TV. If you click on TV, it'll take you right into the TV, and then you can see all the different channels that we have. We are going to be launching, we have launched already, the Women's Channel. And there's a lot of amazing women that everybody wants to be on the Women's Channel now. And more is growing on this channel. All these different summits and all these different talks are on the Women's Channel. And soon we're going to have a lot of other new content. We're actually in talks right now with the National Women's Veterans Association about doing a talk show there. And you're always going to see more new content. You're always going to see more new stuff. Here's a new TV show that's now on eZWayTV, which is basically called Unpolitical. So if you have political opinions on what's going on, you can't really mention names of people, but you can be on the show, and you can talk about your opinion. And we have just all these different TV shows. We have a show with he's like a mini Larry King. He's known as the Tiberius Show. And he is featuring and highlighting a lot of really cool stuff for kids. And there's so much content on eZWayTV, but we never really promote eZWayTV. So we're going to start doing that. We got movies on here. We got movies with Samuel Jackson. We even got Planet of the Apes on here. We got independent films, and more films are going to start being put on eZWayTV. And all the podcasts, all the podcasts we have are on here on eZWayTV. You can get your podcasts on here. So the third side convo. Dad, I never told you about this show. This is a new show we have on eZWayTV now, and it's a political. We call it an unpolitical show, because it really is the audience, the public opinion on both sides of what people are thinking nowadays, and it really gives the audience, the public, a chance to talk and say what they feel. And it's a very professionally done show that we brought on to eZWayTV that you guys can come check out, and everybody has a certain amount of time to talk about their opinions on their political beliefs.
I like that.
We kind of look at it like an unpolitical situation. Then you have the Tiberius Show, and Sports and Tacos, and Tap Interviews, and all these different podcasts, and more are going to be coming on. You're going to see more of the Radio Boomers Live episodes on here. And then Unleashed and Unstoppable is a great show. One of the top shows on Apple Podcasts. And we're going to be adding more. If you have a podcast, we can possibly add your podcast on eZWayTV. And a big announcement that I'm really excited for is we have our platinum membership within eZWay Network. And if you don't know what platinum membership is, really what it is like I was showing you, you have a profile on the network. But when you're a platinum member, you have a team that's pushing profile views. We're pushing people to your profile. Like, for instance, here's Matt J. Doyle, and he has 26,000 views. He's broke 26,000 views now, and 805. He's almost at 1,000 connections in our network, and his whole business is on eZWay network. His profile's on here, so people are booking appointments with them. They're buying products from him. They're checking out his blogs and his press release systems, his events, and when you're a platinum member, you get pretty much all of our support and then some. It's all broken down inside of your dashboard, and basically we have a VIP, silver, gold, and platinum. But when you're a platinum, what we're going to add to this, we have a TV. You get 30 minutes monthly. We're gonna change that. I've decided to change that. I've decided to go even bigger and stronger and see how this works out. So not only are you getting social media and all the promotion that we do, not only are you getting a team that helps you with the graphic design, now are you getting access to our directory. You're getting regular interviews with all the different podcasts and everything we have. You're getting a place to promote your events, to promote your podcast, to blogging, a whole press release system built into your stuff. You're getting access to all of the tools that we have. You're getting a platinum badge and featured on the front page, the front directory of eZWay Wall of Fame. You see all the different people that have platinum badges. They're on the front page, so you're always being seen. Not only are you getting all of that, but we're going to add to that. We're going to give you a TV show, not just 30 minutes, but a full-fledged TV show for the whole year, up to 1 hour per episode. So you'll be able to take your TV shows and your podcasts and be on eZWayTV, which is reaching 300 million homes, mobile phones, Roku TV, Apple TV, Amazon. You'll be able to take that and get that on eZWayTV. We have event television, all the different events that we have, all the different content that we have. We have Speakers TV that we're building. Speakers TV is
that's getting exciting.
You're going to see me on Speakers TV soon. You're going to see all the if you want to be a speaker, this is like our TEDx type of channel built into eZWayTV. So if you want to be a speaker, this is one of the best ways to get out there. And we're going to be adding so much more. We have an interviews channel, all the different interviews we've done, and we even have a teasers and trailers. We have teasers and trailers that we have just we're building this thing in a big way. And eZWayTV is promoted and pushed by eZWay News. So we could take every single one of these different players and anything that you see. So like, for instance, here's the gold carpet from the eZWay Awards. Here's one of our TV shows, one of our podcasts, Music and Medicine, which we're going to be adding all of their episodes, 1,300 episodes of celebrity interviews. We'll be adding their episodes to eZWayTV here pretty soon. I
went to a speakers yesterday.
What'd you say?
Speakers competition yesterday. I was down to the last two people, and that was over at the Lions situation they had, and those two go to a state, and then it keeps going to national champion. It was really interesting.
What are you talking about? An event that you went to?
Yeah, I went to a Lions event, and they had a kind of a speaker competition, only with two people, but they take two from each district, and it's
So and that's another thing we're gonna be doing with our events. Is competitive sports is one of the biggest things that everybody watches. Competitive speaking is also getting really big. The personal development world is getting really big. It gives people a chance to put a professional talk together, and our program, our platform just gives you more eyeballs and gets you out there more in front of a lot more people to get your talk heard, to get your mission, to get your message heard all across the globe, all over the world. And we have 11,000 members that can press the share button to get your talk, get your information out there. We have the eZWay magazine as well. Dad, the eZWay magazine, which our next issue is coming out in May 15th, we're looking at. So again, if you click on sites and you go to magazine, here's our most recent issue, which is the Oscar issue. You'll see a lot of the older issues that we've put on here. You can take a look at the ad pricing if you want to get your advertising going. But we've done a lot of magazines here on eZWay Magazine, and we have really made strides on Google, a lot of rankings, and people really dig and appreciate.
Absolutely, yeah, they love the magazine.
So now is the time, guys. If you want to get an ad, if you want to get an any type of advertising into the magazine, and when you're a platinum member, you get featured as well. So all of our platinum members are our gold members, and even our silver members get featured in eZWay Magazine. We have about 25,000 different subscribers. You can read more, and this is a great members magazine. You'll learn more about everything that we do with eZWay, as well as the members and what's going on. And this is a merger. This is eZWay News. This is just the print version of eZWay News, and you'll see all the fun stuff we got going on. So this was a dedication to Catherine Coven-Braccino. God rest her soul. These were all the people that loved Kat, that wanted to say good things about Kat. And our VIP pitch party, of course, we're promoting that. And then the power of innovation and legacy perseverance. That was a great page and contribution from you, Dad. You got a lot of fashion as well.
Yeah, and your online version, Eric, you have some. There we go, the toy drive. Cool. But the online version, you can actually watch videos on the magazine, right?
The online version, you can do videos. You can do a lot of different things. We're starting to upgrade the technology, yes. But so if you haven't checked out eZWay Magazine, guys, go to eZWayMagazine.com and take a look at all the different stuff that's in our magazine. Some really, really great information, insightful information, educational information. You'll learn a lot. This is a great 2-page feature on the big toy drive that we did, and what we're doing with the kids, and you learn a lot more AI information, a lot of different fashion, business advice. We work really hard on these issues, and then you could be a sponsor as well in the magazine. You can be an advertiser. We have a lot of great advertisers. Dad, go ahead and tell them about BVC really quick, and I'll be right back.
Okay. Better vision for children, guys. Let's see, where am I here? I got to get used to this. There we go. bvccharity.org. Better vision for children. A friend of mine, good friend for many years, Tom Katago, started it many years ago. He's a World War II veteran, and he was in the Navy, and he actually helped work with in the Navy, they had the radar systems on the ships and everywhere. And they also had what's called LORAN, and he helped develop and critique and work with the LORAN system. And he was also the founder of the Medical Alert. You'll see a lot of people on there, but when it comes to researching it, but you'll see he's got all the paperwork, all the TV shows. He actually knew Babe Ruth and was on the golf course with Babe Ruth and Jane Mansfield. Jane was actually not only a celebrity movie star, she was also a marketing person. She was, so they were into the marketing. And so Better Vision for Children is a major awareness. And thanks to Eric, we're really getting the awareness out there. He's taken it to a world level. And we want to bring the awareness to children's vision health, because 50% or more of parents and caregivers do not have the kids tested. And President Carter, even Jimmy Carter's grandkids had an eye issue like this. Wasn't detected early enough. If it's detected, amblyopia, myopia, and several others, it could be cured with no problem. If it's allowed to go on without any kind of treatment, it could become very serious and cause vision loss and even worse. So we bring awareness. Now, aside from that, we work with the testing. I'm working with the Lions Friends in Sight and the Kids in Sight. We'll be doing an event coming up in May. We're going to be working with approximately 8 schools, 8 grade schools, and doing testing. And we had an eye test kit from Tom, but as the years go on, it gets a little dated. So I upgraded it to the most advanced kit today that can take care of the eye detection and more. The old kits only went so far into the detection, maybe 1 or 2 types. This covers the whole spectrum. The new outfit I'm getting. It's called Plus Optics. So we're going to be doing the testing, and then from that, if anything is detected, the Lions, Friends in Sight, Kids in Sight, they have programs that actually will bring in the doctors, the optometrists, the ophthalmologists, and help with the care. We've supported Chalk Hospital, and the funds that were to go right into the vision center. So if they needed actual eye surgery on treatment. Now that's the part 1 vision. We incorporated a part 2 vision because my heart's always went out to the foster community. Now with this, it's a vision for their future. And the vision for the future would be what I called my Hope Tour. Mentoring, like many of the people that are on, the viewers on the show. You take the field that you're in, or if you're a nurse, an engineer, a doctor, whatever your livelihood is, we're going to have presentations to wherever we decide to have a get together, whether it's at a facility, a foster care facility, or we might go to an engineering, it could be an engineering, say, a engineering school, or an actual building. Say we might go out to the Nassau Center or whatever, a lot of places, and this would be on our field trip. Show them what it's like, so they, open up their minds to, if they don't know. And I've talked to people, and I ask them what changed your life, what was it that got you motivated, and they said they heard people speak, they went to different seminars, and it broadened their horizons. Well, when you have kids that they really don't have that much as far as mentoring goes, this could make a difference. Having them meet different people in various fields, experience what a hands-on experience, and also not just various livelihoods. We go into the sports, and we have professional basketball players, or golfers, or whatever, because if they do, and hopefully someday we're going to get a grant program for these kids, then they could go on to follow through with their profession. And then we want to have the social skills taken care of. So we'll have classes with etiquette, learning to dine properly, communication skills, and the list goes on and on. Various games, like I said, would be going. I used to take the kids out years ago, and I would, at Cal State Fullerton, I had a psychology major and a special ed minor. And from that, I branched out myself, and I would go to foster facilities and take kids out, about 4 at a time, maybe take them to a driving range, show them how to golf, or we'd get together, get some chess boards at a library, wherever, show them how to play chess, racquetball, tennis. It just gives them an idea. Some of them said they never had a golf club before, and they would get the experience, meet the people, because that's what happens.
Yeah, we're not to interrupt you, but we're getting close to the closeout. But there's a lot of information, a lot of things we're doing with BVC charity.org, guys. We really definitely appreciate your support and what we're doing. Donate to bvccharity.org. We're going to be doing a lot of fundraising events and we are looking to collaborate and join forces with other entities that have networks of people that want to support children in need. So, please check out the website, reach out to us. And again, email us at eZWayNetwork@gmail.com if you want to reach out to the show. A couple more of our sponsors. We definitely do appreciate the Vitala company, which is Super Minerals. and you need minerals to really survive and keep going. And a lot of this food today, a lot of the water, a lot of the drinks, there is no more good minerals anymore. So this is one of our advertisers for eZWay magazine. This is one of our members, and I've been trying the water myself, and it's a really great product, and a lot of people are getting a lot of benefits from it. So we decided to start supporting this company. And you live healthier, and it's essential to have the right minerals. But these are like super minerals, and you take droplets and you put like 5 drops in your water or any type of liquid, and depending on the size of a hot tub or a bath, you just take the drops and you put it in there, and you're gonna start noticing a big difference. And this is the ingredients is very natural, and it's pretty much 98% purified water. And basically, this is like a super product. We're hearing
minerals, vitamins, everything. It does make a difference because, if you don't pay attention, and Eric, we talked about this before. A lot of people think they're getting what do you call it? Enough liquid in their system, enough water, and they're not actually, because it's not being absorbed. We talked about that. And they asked a football player, "Oh, I drink plenty of water," and they did tests on him, and it turns out he was dehydrated because of all the toxins in the air.
And again, the water that you're drinking is they call it dead water. Any water that you're drinking, unless you're putting something like this into it, it's not really giving you the minerals that you think you're getting. And I mean, look at it. It supports a healthy immune system. Purify water, neutralizing harmful toxins. It takes toxins out of your body. Helps increase energy, endurance, and stamina. For those that are in relationships, the husband and wives, increase your sexual libido. Enhance strength and flexibility. It may reduce muscle joints. And I actually had my wrist hurting for a little bit, and I've been drinking a lot of this, and actually I'm feeling a difference in my wrist, feeling better. It may reduce inflammation. Inflammation is one of the leading causes of health problems. Improves concentration and focus and memory. If you're having any memory problems, aids in better metabolism and digestion. If you're having digestion issues, promotes healthier skin. You could take it, put it into a spray bottle, and spray it on your skin. The benefits are limitless, and it's called super mineral water. And it just really is helping a lot of our members and stuff. So we decided to make it an official sponsor and bring it into the eZWay network.
We have a lot of health, I mean, there's so many things people are lacking with the vitamins and the sun and all that, and it adds up when you get older, believe me. So by staying on top of this, you're gonna aim down that longevity road a little bit longer.
So be sure and go to vitalausa.com and check out their product. It's amazing. And if you do buy their product, we often will want to interview you and maybe even feature you on eZWaynews.com, because we want to get testimonials and case studies of how much you like the product. And so let us know. Make sure you let them know eZWay sent you. So in closing out, want to let you guys know to make sure that you go to eZWay Family on Instagram, Facebook, or LinkedIn. Our eZWay Family. I mean, we're live right now on the eZWay Family Instagram. We are, people are watching us live right now on the eZWay Family Instagram, and a lot of what we're doing is on the eZWay Family Instagram, and we've recently put out a lot of great information and interviews. We're up to 10,500 followers now. So thank you so much for following us. We just recently put out Brian Sebastian.
Jenny Carrington, and I am here at the Golden Gala. And we've got movie reviews and more to thank for our production crew today, right?
You're both on at the same time.
At the eZWay Awards, we just put out our interview with Lauren Powers, who is a featured cameo in the movie Barbie. and she's been on Lady Gaga music videos and Jennifer Lopez, and she's been on Shameless. She's been on Entourage. She's like a famous featured extra and a lot of stuff, and she's getting her own reality show from
We're just having fun on the Gold.
We did a great interview at the Sexual Violence Teal Awards. Me and Dr. Dante Sears. We just did a great interview as well with the Platform Experience and what they have going on. And there's everything pretty much comes on here, all the stuff that we have. So if you really want to follow and you use Instagram, make sure you follow the eZWay family. Make sure you check out what we got going on and see who we're involved with. See who we work with.
Simon, award-winning filmmaker Arthur.
He's got a film coming out on Netflix. He's got an Amazon Prime Films. I mean, he's a very established director, producer, filmmaker. And inside of our network, we have the eWomen Network. This is an interview we did with the president, the main managing director for the Orange County division of eWomen Network, with 500,000 women members that they have. And anyway, you go through and you can see everything. There's Trey Ireland and see all the stuff that we're doing. Yeah. But make sure that you follow the eZWay family Instagram. Go ahead.
Yeah, Eric, I was going through some of the old films and the photos and that night. It's amazing all the behind the scenes. Like you were behind the scenes hanging out with, at the locations you can't get with some of the people, but you knew them personally. So we have so many behind the scenes video of like you hanging around with Akon in the studio, or I saw another one with the Black Eyed Peas, and you guys were having lunch, and then you got
all of that type of stuff is on YouTube. And we have 3 different YouTube channels of different things that we've done. And what my dad's talking about is, like, if you type in my name, Eric, Zuley, and Akon, you'll see me and Akon, and you'll see a lot of the stuff that we've done. Big time events with like
we have about
hundreds,
people that's on the
not close to thousands of cameras of events that we've done. And things that we've progressed over the years.
The red carpet off Sunset at Boulevard.
That's one of Akon and Lil Wayne and a major music producer Detail, and just things we've done over the years. And you can go to like the What You Need TV channel, for instance. Like this is a channel that we have that we're going to start bringing back. We're going to start sending this out to our close to 8,000 subscribers. You see Matt J. Doyle on here. Just added, the interview that he did with me.
Matt goes way back to the beginning.
This is a show that we have on eZWayTV.
Hey everyone, Matt J. Doyle here for Tap Interviews on behalf of eZWay Network.
I'm doing an interview with me, and What You Need TV is one of our bigger, platforms. If you go to more, you'll see that there's 13,831,573 views, 7.6 subscribers. And then we also have
credit for that, Eric. I mean, you built that WTV from the ground up, and you're out there, and people used to say, "I've never seen anybody like that on the carpet before." And the Pepper said, when I saw Eric, the way he dressed, you brought the suits. A lot of people didn't wear the suits. You brought the new thing with the microphones and holding the stick out with the, very innovative,
Yeah, thank you, Dad. And I was actually one of the first originators, I think, of the whole selfie movement with your cell phone. I go so far back with all that stuff. But we have the eZWayTV Worldwide channel, which is a lot of subscribers as well. We have 3,000 something subscribers on eZWayTV, and I think we're over 2 million viewers on eZWayTV. And a lot of our content, a lot of our most recent content is going on eZWayTV, which ranks on Google, which goes on eZWay News. We have our own platform, and then we also have, and I haven't really used this that much, but I'm gonna start playing around with it again too. I have my own channel, which has 3,000, close to 3,000 something subscribers, and a lot of the things that I've done myself, a lot of things I've done with a lot of different celebrities, a lot of my life. Personally, as Eric Zuley, and what I've done is on the Eric Zuley channel. So we have eZWayTV, Eric Zuley channel, and What You Need TV, and all these different, all this different content that you see. It's all
behind the scenes stuff.
You're talking about all this behind the scenes stuff, and it's all over. I mean, this is 20 something years of content all of this content, everything that we just showed you today, this is all eventually going to be on eZWayTV. And in fact, here's one we can show. This was, I mean, it's always fun to kind of go back in the day, the old school stuff. This is when I performed with Akon's Con Live.
Throw your hands up! 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 Throw your hands up!
And if you
Eric, do you have the video?
If you look at the crowd, I mean, like watch the crowds that we used to have when we used to do these performances and the things that we used to do, and let's see if there's any audience shots.
The WTV days. Wow, those were the days, huh?
Yeah. Okay.
How many times did we go down? I should bring out the bags. I have bags and boxes full of those tapes. That's the little tapes we had. Do you have a video with you and Richard?
Well, here's me and you might remember what's his name? Pretty big celebrity comedian, Tom Green. And then that's detail, so me and Tom Green and but this was a performance we did with Akon with Comic Music. This was 50/50. Look at the crowd. Look at the crowds that we had. I mean, there's literally like 700 people in these places when we used to do that.
Yeah.
And we have professional carpets and just so many things that we've done over the years. We're going to start reviving.
Do you have the video with Richard Dreyfuss?
Video with Richard Dreyfuss.
That's right.
Okay, so in fact, Dad, you know what we should do is we should add a segment to Radio Boomers Live, and we'll call it Revive, and you can talk about certain things, and I'll be the engineer, and I'll look for what you're looking for. So you're saying video with Richard Dreyfuss? Let me see if I can find that.
I met Richard through you and a lot of those people. That's when you had your suit, that fancy suit, one of them, anyway.
There's Richard Dreyfuss.
I'm Richard Dreyfuss. Look for your passion and do that. That's the real easy way.
So that was at the Night of 100 Stars.
There's one with you and him together. I got a shot of both of you.
Yeah, and I've interviewed him a couple of times. Richard's night, but there's so much content. There's the wife on the Cosby Show.
Hey, I'm Felicia Rashad. I want you to subscribe to my friend Eric.
And you got Gloria Allred after her.
Yeah, we got Gloria Allred. But yeah, we pretty much kind of met with and hung out with all these celebrities in Hollywood.
Ready? I'm attorney Gloria Allred, and I'm doing Hollywood the easy way.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, a lot of content.
Bernie Dorman, yeah, Bernie was cool.
There's actually, I mean, I was looking through this. This is a video of me teaching you how to run a red carpet.
It's just so easy.
By the way, that's Akon that you're listening to singing right there, and that was produced by Convict Music Con Live.
Red carpet treatment, interview so real.
Yeah, a lot of old memories, boy.
Have my company run a red carpet properly at the Beverly Hilton. When you're running a carpet, you got to have the right structure.
Stage managers.
This was almost kind of like a reality show that we shot, and I mean that was at the Beverly Hilton. I mean,
yeah.
I think we should put a resume of all the venues that we've done things at. We've pretty much done events at every Hilton that exists.
Yeah, about every one.
We've done a lot of events at 4-star level, even 5-star level.
Universal Studios. I mean,
the Four Seasons, Universal Studios, the Los Angeles Convention Center, San Diego Convention Center, the Anaheim Convention Center, the Business Expo Center, Boca Laguna Hills.
That big one on Hollywood Boulevard.
Every club, the Highlands, every club pretty much in Hollywood we've done events at. I think we've done events at pretty much all the venues.
You did the show, the podcast on Hollywood and Vine. Remember that little place?
Yeah, but we gotta actually bid everybody adieu. The show's over now, but again, follow eZWay Family, guys. Make sure you subscribe to www.rbllive.com if you enjoyed the show. Email us at eZWayNetwork@gmail.com if you want to be a guest on the show. And make sure that you create your account. Go to eZWay Networks. Download the app, the eZWay Interactive app, which everything is going to be on eZWayNews.com. So really, just go to eZWayNews.com. Everything's going to be there, and then you can download the app. You can register for our VIP pitch parties, but make sure that you download the eZWay Interactive app, because that's where all the magic happens. That's where everybody connects with everybody else. That's really what it's at. So you want to search for eZWay Interactive on Google Play or Apple Store. And, you download that app, you'll have everything. It's right there in the palm of your hands, and you have a whole social network. Tap into the community. You can post what you got going on. And as a little shameless plug, I got our book, the eZWay Best of the Best book. So you want to make sure that you are checking that out and going to eZWayNetwork.com/book, and make sure you get our book. Look for it on Amazon, Walmart, Barnes and Noble. It's a book that we do every year. And all right, Dad, well, I'll let you go ahead and say goodbye to the eZWay family. Thanks again to the Platform Experience for having me. And we'll catch you guys next week, next Monday. We might have our guest that we wanted to have this today, next Monday, which is Christine Curran, the founder of the Diva Empire, the Dining Divas. They have a massive, huge empire, and we're doing some great stuff with them. Building up with the women's channel, and they're one of our members as well. So you want to look for Christine Curran, learn a little bit more about her, because we should be having her on next week. And again, go to eZWay Network, download the app, click on members, go to Wall of Fame, go to members. And if you look for Christine, that's her right there. So you can learn a little bit more about Christine, which is she's the founder of the Dining Empire, which is a foodie, lifestyle, travel network, modern hip TV show that's led by the Dining Divas. These beautiful women that are business women that go all over the world. There's different chapters, and they have a TV show to kind of follow that. It's like a reality show, and their story is incredible. One of our super members and mentors, Jeff Hoffman, which is a serial entrepreneur for Priceline and has built multiple multi-million-dollar businesses, is on their board, their advisory board, and they do amazing productions and really amazing stuff. So it's definitely a good show to tune into and learn more about what they have going on and what they do. It's pretty incredible. So they're involved with the Napoleon Hill Foundation, which we are as well, with Don Green. Shouts to Don Green. And all right, Dad, I'll let you go ahead and close it out. And thanks so much for tuning in, guys.
So you're talking to probably the most interactive individual there is. And he created this unbelievable platform. So join in and become part of it, because the benefits to companies, I'm not just trying to do an ad here, but what I've seen, the interaction is beyond amazing, and you're talking about people all over the world that you're touching base with, every kind of business. Anyway, we've heard a lot, and it's beyond interesting. So until next week, guys, Monday morning, keep moving, keep the faith, and Radio Boomers Live is signing out.
Watching eZWayTV, powered by eZWayNetwork.com.